but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Would you hate me for something as terrible as that? Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible? What? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would that do? What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Go away. I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Is she supposed to be the girl we're supposed to go after? Because we're sharing a lot of time with Yuri and not with Monika. So I'm not sure how this is supposed to play out. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Goawei, do you like oolong tea? I mean, personally, I like matcha, but oolong's good. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Holy God! Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course! I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Phew. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around me anyways. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Goawei. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Goawei, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Hey, creators of this game, are you guys trying to insinuate something about your character that you drew so well? The reason she has back pains, yeah, it couldn't possibly be the reason I'm thinking of, could it? Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because of my... Oh, I knew it! This is so good, this is so good! My. Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. I get the feeling this is how it's going to turn out. And don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I'm playing this. Yuri is going to get along with us. She's going to like us so much due to the fact that she hasn't had experience dealing with humans or people or boys, actually. And now that she's finally getting her first taste at it, or her first experience at it, she's overwhelmed with this feeling of happiness because it's very different, and since she's never experienced it before, her first time dealing with a man or a male is actually very invigorating for her, and she loves it so much that we end up going out. Then while we're going out, we discover we have feelings for one of the other girls. I don't know who yet, but probably one of the other girls. And we start going for that girl, and then she goes like female dog insane on us. Stalker crazy. Because people keep telling me there's a twist in this, but I don't know what the twist is. And that's just my assumption on what's going to happen. As if in sync, we assume the reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Oh, your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might smudge on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. I don't know, something about this picture makes me think of Kotonoha from School Days. I mean, her physique is kind of similar too, except she's not short. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Goawei? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just being helpful. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Oh my god, this feels like I'm reading an erotica. What the heck? Okay, everyone. Ooh, Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Goawei, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Oh my god. The spell is abruptly broken. I freaking love this. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. As usual, we have to go to Monika first. So who should I show my poem to first? Of course, Monika. Hi again, Goawei. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more confident with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversations out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep to herself so much. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyways. What the heck? Monika kind of whispers the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors that won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Is this about a game? Save me, load me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote those lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Is she breaking the third wall? I mean the fourth wall? Why did I say third wall? It's fourth wall. You never know what might you never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Is Monika like the god of this game? Thanks for listening. Let's go to Yuri next, because she's awesome. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Go away. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job at explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?